12 unforgettable Super Bowl ads that redefined advertising. If you have an event that is watched by millions, you also have the biggest opportunity for marketing your product. That's why it's no wonder that the Super Bowl has been the world's biggest advertising showcase. Brands have been using this massive audience to create commercials that are not just regular ads, but set the standard in advertising history. Over the years, many Super Bowl commercials have stood out, transforming the way brands communicate and leaving a lasting imprint on pop culture. In today's video, we will explore the 12 most unforgettable Super Bowl ads that redefined advertising. Number 1. Apple's 1984. Apple's iconic 1984 ad, directed by Ridley Scott, debuted during Super Bowl XVIII and forever changed the advertising scene. 1984 is actually a reference to a book by George Orwell of the same name. The book centers on the themes of dystopia and fascism. Apple was genius enough to portray the IBM-dominated tech world as heading towards a very conformist and dystopic future. And they showed their own Macintosh computers as the revolutionary and creative tool that will help the masses break free from this conformism. The ad told a very unique story and deviated from the usual product-focused marketing of the time. Plus, its cinematic quality and gripping narrative felt like a mini-movie rather than a commercial. If that's not all, it aired only once during the Super Bowl, but generated immense buzz and media coverage, proving the quality of a campaign could outweigh its frequency. 1984 set a new standard for creativity and ambition in advertising. It showed that ads could evoke emotions and generate discussions beyond just selling a product. Even decades later, it is studied in marketing and film schools as an example of storytelling brilliance. Number 2. Budweiser Frogs, 1995. In 1995, Budweiser gave us 3 frogs, Bud, Wise, and croaking out their names in a swamp. It might sound silly, but this quirky and minimalist ad was pure genius. The humor was simple yet unforgettable, and the frogs quickly became pop culture icons. What made this ad so effective was its universal appeal. No words were necessary beyond the frogs croaking, making it relatable across languages and demographics. Budweiser's playful approach to advertising stood out in a sea of more traditional beer commercials, and it cemented the brand's reputation for creativity and humor. Number 3. Coca-Cola's Hey Kid Catch, 1980. Coca-Cola's Hey Kid Catch ad is another classic example of how simplicity and heart can create something unforgettable. The commercial features Pittsburgh Steelers legend Mean Joe Green accepting a Coke from a young fan and in return tossing him his jersey. It's a moment of unexpected kindness that tugged at viewers' heartstrings. Coca-Cola has been known for creating some of the most human ads, especially with their Christmas ad campaigns. This one was no different. Coca-Cola wasn't just selling soda, they were associating positive emotions with their product through their ads. By humanizing a tough football player and showcasing an act of generosity, Coca-Cola reinforced its brand as a symbol of happiness and sharing. Decades later, the ad still resonates, proving that sometimes less really is more. Number 4. Pepsi's Cindy Crawford ad, 1992. In 1992, Pepsi made waves with a simple yet striking ad featuring supermodel Cindy Crawford. The commercial showed Cindy stepping out of a red Lamborghini and walking towards a vending machine at a gas station. 2 young boys watch her in awe as she grabs a Pepsi can and gulps it down. No over-the-top gimmicks, just pure, refreshing elegance. The genius of this ad lay in its simplicity and star power. Cindy Crawford's effortless but attractive poses made the drink seem cooler than it was. The imagery was so iconic that it's still parodied and referenced today. Pepsi proved that sometimes all you need is the right face and a can of soda to make advertising history. Number 5. Old Spice's The Man Your Man Could Smell Like, 2010. Old Spice is known for their over-the-top advertising, even today. In their 2010 Super Bowl ad, they redefined their entire brand. Isaiah Mustafa's suave, over-the-top persona addressed the audience directly, transitioning through absurd scenarios with charm and humor. This ad worked because it didn't take itself too seriously. It poked fun at traditional masculinity while appealing to both men and women. Men wanted to be like Mustafa, and women wanted their men to smell like him. The campaign was an instant viral sensation. The YouTube video for this ad has garnered over 62.5 million views to date. This shows how humor and self-awareness can make even the most mundane products unforgettable. Number 6. Volkswagen's The Force, 2011. Volkswagen tapped into the magic of childhood and Star Wars nostalgia with their 2011 ad, The Force. A young boy dressed as Darth Vader attempts to use the Force around the house, only to be amazed when his dad remotely starts their Volkswagen Passat. The charm of this ad lay in its relatability and heartwarming humor. Everyone could see a bit of themselves or their kids in the little Darth Vader. By subtly showcasing the car's remote start feature within a delightful narrative, Volkswagen created a commercial that was very effective and also affectionate. It quickly became one of the most shared and celebrated ads in Super Bowl history. Number 7. Doritos Crash the Super Bowl campaign, 2007 to 2016. Doritos turned traditional advertising on its head with their Crash the Super Bowl campaign. Instead of relying on agencies, they invited fans to create their own commercials, with the best ones airing during the big game. This approach was a game changer, making audiences not just viewers, but participants. It was a really one-of-a-kind marketing campaign. The genius of this campaign was in its inclusivity. It gave everyday people a chance to shine, while keeping their ads fresh, funny, and authentic. This strategy not only saved on production costs, but also created a deeper connection between the brand and its customers. By crowdsourcing creativity, Doritos proved that the best ideas sometimes come from the fans themselves. Number 8. Snickers, You're Not You When You're Hungry, 2010. Snickers hit a home run with their 2010 ad featuring Betty White. The premise was simple: when you're hungry, you're not yourself. Betty White, playing a cranky football player, hilariously illustrated this point before transforming back into a young man after eating a Snickers. This ad worked because it was funny, relatable, and to the point. The tagline, "You're not you when you're hungry," perfectly captured the product's benefit. Betty White's comedic timing made the ad unforgettable, and the campaign's success led to a series of equally funny follow-ups featuring other celebrities. Number 9. E-Trade's Talking Baby, 2008. Finance might not sound like the most exciting topic for a Super Bowl ad, but E-Trade made it fun with their Talking Baby commercials. The 2008 ad featured a baby casually explaining online trading while delivering sharp one-liners. The brilliance of this ad was in its unexpected humor. By using a baby to explain a complex topic, E-Trade made investing seem approachable and even entertaining. The Talking Baby became a staple for the brand. They proved that creativity can make even the driest subjects engaging. Number 10. Amazon's Alexa loses her voice, 2018. What happens when Alexa AI loses her voice? In Amazon's 2018 Super Bowl ad, celebrities like Cardi B, Gordon Ramsay, and Rebel Wilson step in as hilariously unqualified substitutes. The result was a comedic showcase of Alexa's capabilities and what life might look like without her. This ad struck the perfect balance between humor and product promotion. By integrating Alexa's functionality into a playful narrative, Amazon highlighted her importance in everyday life. The star-studded cast added entertainment value without overshadowing the product, making this ad a hit with audiences and also a lesson for other marketing folks. Number 11. Google's Parisian Love, 2010. Google tugged at heartstrings in 2010 with Parisian Love, an ad that told a love story entirely through search inquiries. The simple, text-based ad followed a journey from studying abroad to falling in love and starting a family in Paris. This commercial stood out for its minimalism and relatability. By focusing on how Google is woven into life's most significant moments, it showcased the brand's utility and emotional appeal. It reminded viewers that a search engine could be more than a tool, it could be a companion through life's milestones. Number 12. Tide's It's a Tide Ad, 2018. Tide flipped the script in 2018 with their clever It's a Tide Ad campaign. Actor David Harbour appeared in scenarios parodying other commercials, humorously declaring them all Tide ads because of the spotless clothes featured. The ad was brilliant because it was funny and self-aware. It cleverly made fun of traditional commercials while still highlighting Tide's main point: it keeps clothes clean. The campaign quickly became famous, sparked a lot of online conversations, and showed that humor and creativity can make a laundry detergent ad stand out. These great ads left a lasting mark on advertising and pop culture. Whether through storytelling, humor, or innovation, they showed that a great commercial can do more than sell a product. It can spark conversations, evoke emotions, and even change the way we think about brands. As we gear up for the next Super Bowl, which big brand do you expect to see making moves this time? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because there's lots of flashback content coming up. Thanks for watching.